Hey folks, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Again, this is Patrick Barrett, your favorite driver education guru, and of course author and creator of the ever popular Driver Ed in a Box. And today we're going to talk about deceptive signaling. Well, what is that and why is that so important? The other day I was talking with one of our clients who unfortunately had a collision and had sent in a money back guarantee claim form, so I called him up, talked to him to find out what happened. I'd read the report and it looked to me like they'd simply clearly misread the scene. So when I talked to the young lady, and we're going to call her Miss M, okay, and then she was in a major city, Dallas, pulling out of a parking garage, saw a car coming, saw the car slowing, saw the signal for the right signal on a vehicle that was approaching. She was preparing to make a left turn, waiting, paying attention now. It wasn't like she was dozing here or engaged in a conversation, but she said, hey, the guy's slowing down, he's got a signal on, so it's okay to go. She made a mistake, she pulled out, the guy claimed, tagged her, and of course she's actually the one who's liable for that. And that was her mistake. Now why did that happen, and what was the mistake that we can learn from? Just because someone is signaling doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to perform that maneuver that goes with the signal, whether it's a lane change or whether it's a turn or whether they're just pulling over to the curb. Okay, so remember that do not assume that just because they have their signal on that they're going to perform that. Now, a lot of times they are, of course, but you can't make that assumption. The fact that they're slowing, that is a good indicator, but it's very possible the person's going to turn into the driveway just past you. So you cannot assume that simply because you see them slowing or simply because you see that signal that it's safe to pull out, because you're at risk. So what's the key here? How do you tell for sure that they are in fact going to turn? When you see those front wheels turn. That's right. When those wheels are turning, then you know that vehicle has got to go that way. And then that vehicle is not going to be the threat to you. Okay. But until you see that, you cannot make that assumption. Now, what is so critical about this is that this is one of our terms, the deceptive signaling. And it's one of our commentary terms. And what I've noticed sometimes when I've talked to people, when they describe a situation that happens, and I realize, I said, well, remember what that term was? It's kind of like, what was that term? I think I might have done it, but I don't remember it that much. It's because you gloss over. Some people have a tendency to gloss over some of this stuff. Say, well, you know, we did it once, we don't need to know all this stuff. But the fact is, everything counts. Every detail matters. And the more that you're attentive to that, the more you learn from it, the more you be able to read that traffic scene so that you don't make those assumptions, so that you are making sure that you have the safe space to move into, the better your chances are of staying collision free. Now, of course, that person learned from it. I talked to her, and that is now etched in her memory. She's going to make sure that it's safe before she pulls out and goes into that space. She's not going to assume that it's absolutely going to be clear because somebody indicates that they're going to turn, which is great. It's a hard lesson to learn, but fortunately there was no injury and damage was relatively minor. So it's a tough lesson to learn, and we're sorry that she had to learn it that way. But keep in mind, conscientious application of these commentary terms is extremely important, and you can really benefit that greatly by doing that. So this is Patrick Barrett reminding you that when you practice, practice like your life depends on it, because it does. And if you need any resource at all, any additional help, go to www.driveredinabox.com. Get one of our resources. Let us help you save someone's life. This is Patrick Barrett saying bye now.